What's up, you motherfuckers? Hey, Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, Hugh.
Your girl Kimmy Shell.
And if y'all want the juice, tune into
Juice.
Tune into the Juice.
Juice 901.
Podcast. Make sure you check it out.
You heard it.
Juice 901.
Juice 901, man.
Who
We
got
got
the
Michael
juice?
Blackston. Who got the juice?
I wouldn't understand, so I said, I don't think I can do
Contagiously influential. Say what it do, what it ain't, what it is. Listening to music, watching cartoons since I was a kid. Say what it do, what it ain't, what it is. Listening to music, watching cartoons since I was a kid. Turn the radio on, that's my jam. Beats banging loud like the door. When it's slam, let the music blast out. The sunroof, play my music real loud so they can.
What's up, it's your boy Tay Speaks.
Hey guys, it's Indie Ebony, the 4-9 goddess, and here we have our first female
Yeah.
rapper. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Slimeroni keeping it real.
In the building, repping them. You know?
M-Town, I already know.
She's Memphis, I mean, but you know, she putting it off Perkins, Mount Mirage.
Anyways.
American way, you know what I'm talking about?
It's still
Round
Memphis.
corner. This is true.
You got some, you want to start it off? We got some dope questions. First of all, thank you to all our subscribers. We went up since the last time.
Yes, we have over 100 subscribers now.
For sure, we're on the 100 plus club. Hey.
True.
But we got some questions for you.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest answering them though.
Always.
Always. I
Pave
bet.
the way for the rest of our future people. But anyway, so we all know everybody loves music. But what made you want to pursue music? What made you want to rap at that?
It started off like it's something I did for fun. I just used to like freestyle in my room and stuff. And then like I just started to realize like, dang, I'm actually kind of okay at this. And it soon became an outlet for me to express myself. Because I went through like dancing and modeling and poetry and all that stuff. So like it was really just an easy transition to start from there and go to music.
Right.
And then I fell in love with it. Like just ever since then, I've got so much support, so much love.
Okay. So like I know a lot of people who like rap or do music, they go to like SoundClick and stuff. So how did you go about like finding beats and stuff to, you know, go off of? Because I know you do a lot of covers and stuff, but as far as like your original music, how did you go about that?
I used to just go on YouTube and find different beats. Like it was like this particular sound I would always go to. But then as I started learning more about like the music industry, I started building relationships with these producers and stuff.
Right.
And so that's how I started getting my own beats.
Dope.
So I heard you say you danced.
Mm-hmm.
When you start? At what age did you start dancing?
Like 4, 5 years old.
What kind of dance you do? Like hip hop, ballet?
I did all that, honestly. Hip hop, competitive, contemporary, jazz, African, every single thing.
So you definitely knew music as far as like how it made you, you know, feel and stuff like
art
that.
in general.
Yeah.
Like what got you in? I mean, not what got you into it, but I guess why didn't you? Are you still dancing?
No.
Like what made you stop? Is it something that just fell off, or it's like?
It's like like was it too forced?
Just something I know how to do, but I just didn't dab in it.
No, it wasn't forced on me. Like I just got older and I just started finding other things that I like to do. So.
Right. Okay. So I see you love to serve looks and stuff like that. So who are your top 3 fashion influences?
Okay. Rihanna definitely up there.
Of course.
She be popping all the time. ASAP Rocky.
ASAP.
And third one, who can I say? Who be fresh? Me.
That's a good one. But yeah, okay, so next one. If you could describe one word that the Memphis music scene is right now, what would you, like, or it don't have to be one word, but how would you describe it? Like, because it's a really fresh, young era. They're about our age, like 20, 21, like a lot of them. So, like, what would you say, what are they bringing to this new era of music? Well, they're bringing a new era of music, but, like, how would you describe it? What do you see? What do you think of it?
I think it's a really positive thing because a lot of these people that are making it, they around our age. So that kind of gives people like me hope of becoming like what they are right now. And I think Memphis is a gold mine right now. Like we got all these different artists and like, you know, superstars want to work with us, want to come to the city and stuff like that. I really feel like we on the wave right now.
That's the thing. Like I felt like we was on that wave at 3-6, but people didn't really respect 3 6 until later on outside of Memphis, and we got Gotti and everybody else. But
and then like the kind of like the divide that's going on with Dolph and Yo Gotti that's still around, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
It should be around. I mean, it's so much positive stuff going on. Like, what's the point in beefing? Like, it just only holds us back.
Yeah, true. But that's what I brought it up, that situation, I guess, because Tay Keith did an interview with Fader or whatever. He was saying that that's one of his goals with music or whatever, because he works with artists from both, I guess, camps, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he hopes that it just kind of gets kind of forgotten about, I guess. But I think we're well on our way to doing that as well. Just kind of, because I mean, who really cares? Like, it's really about the music and stuff like that. So
since we're talking about music, what I want to do is I want to dive into some of your lyrics that I heard. I listened to this song called what's it called? Institution. I was listening to that one. So you said, man, these drugs ain't working like they used to, but I still get high because that's what I'm used to. So basically, it was you know what you're saying is, you know, it was a cycle, whether you needed it or not, even if they weren't working like they was. You just did it anyway because it was like routine.
Yeah. So
it's like, have you broke that cycle, or like if you have, what helped you break it, or are you still working on that?
like, do you have
It's
not to me, it's not an unhealthy vice, but like, what else? You know, what else do you use to, I guess, get through your day, or you know, what's your happy place? I guess besides that, if it's still that, you know.
Oh, it's not as bad as it used to be. Thank God. I've gotten over a lot of stuff, like gotten over addiction and stuff like that. But to find my happy place, like, I just try to think positive all the time, because I really do believe, like, what you say, what you feel, and what you put out into the universe, like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come true. So I just try to, you know, remain positive at all times. I try to make music when I can. Like, I just try to surround myself with nothing but positivity type of thing.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. So with that being said, talking about, you know, your mindset and routines and stuff, so how do you go about writing a song, or like, is it like one of those things where you just kind of like, okay, well, I know for one thing I want to go to the studio today, so do I just let it hit me, or do I wait till I just kind of go about life and just see what's going to inspire me, and then like which one do you lean more towards? Like, is it just like okay, I'm gonna book this session today because that's, you know, I gotta get into the habit, or do you just get inspired naturally?
I get inspired, definitely. I don't like to rush my process, and I don't like to feel like I'm forcing something, because I feel like everything should be like really natural. So I think it's important for artists to understand that, like, you don't have to make 3 songs per day or per week or something like that. Just go at your own pace, and you may have writer's block or something, but you just have to let life happen. You know, that's all it takes. Just like let life happen, and then write about it and put it in your music, and then keep going. You know, it's okay to not be as consistent as everybody else. You know, you're not like everybody else.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess why I asked about that specific bar or whatever is because, like, mental health is in the Black community, especially, like, many people are not really vocal about it. I think a lot more people are vocal about it now, but they not as vocal. They wasn't as vocal back then. And, like, I know you said in the same song, it was like, I don't want to hang out, I'm going to see what this news do. Suicide on my mind a couple of times I could have been through. Like, I just like dissecting stuff like that, because as a person, like, I just started taking therapy. And I guess that stood out to me because it's like I said, not many people are open like that. So, I mean, what got you out of that mind state? What made you want to keep pursuing what you're doing now? Like, what made you want to still be here?
Well, it took a long time for me to realize my worth. Like, I've been through a lot. I've been beaten down a lot. So I just really had to get in the mindset of, like, dang, you know, I tried suicide, I tried this, I tried that, but I'm still here. But the thing is, you still here. Right. You're here for a reason. You have a purpose, you know what I'm saying? So just that alone, me being able to wake up every single day and God give me another chance is just enough for me to keep going.
Right.
And then, like, really realizing that that's a blessing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
just make you feel like you're supposed to be here. Cause like, I wasn't sure when I was listening to the song, but like, were you in like the mental hospital or you took therapy?
No, I actually went to a mental hospital.
And I felt like, I guess in the song it sounded like you had your pros and cons about it. I know the cons were like, it was medicating you and you feel like a lot of stuff you didn't need.
Mm-hmm.
And the pros was the nurse told you don't ever come back. Just focus on what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, do you think I guess I'm trying to ask is, do you think a mental hospital is really needed? Like, or it's just therapy? I know it's a difference between therapy and a mental hospital. It's kind of serve different purposes.
I think it's different for everybody. Like when I went in there, it was different types of people. There's people dealing with like drug addiction. You got people who alcoholics. You got people who homeless. Everybody got their own problems and things. But the difference between that and therapy is just like you in this enclosed space, and then like several times throughout the day they're giving you tips and pointers of like, okay, you got anxiety, this is why you have anxiety, this is how you get through it, boom. And depression, like they just go through each different mental illness and they try to help people, and they even like bring you to the side, like people who done like lost their kids to addictions and stuff like that. So I really do feel like they focus on you and like they really try to help you and they really try to fix the root of the problem.
You talking about therapy or the hospital?
The hospital, yeah.
So, like, was it a more traumatic experience, or did you really heal in that space that they provided for you?
I healed a lot, and I met a lot of cool people too. I was in there promoting my music. They playing my music in there. I'm taking that as an opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like it definitely healed me. I feel like if I didn't go, I wouldn't be here right now. Type of thing.
Around what time did you go, if you don't mind me asking? Like what year, or was it recent, or?
It was like a couple months ago type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason I asked is because like you were the second person I heard say something like the mental hospital gives you a lot of stuff that you really don't need. I guess it's a hospital in general. Mm-hmm. Like when you go to a doctor, they give you some stuff like quick fixes that's really not quick fixes. But it's like, I guess that's the negative connotation that's going around the mental hospital. But I mean, I guess like you said, it has its pros also. And also being around those other people who are going through worse situations than you make you put yours in a bucket. And it's like, why am I really tripping this hard when this person has it 10 times worse than me?
Yeah.
When you can feel for someone else, you kind of can,
Feel. Well, you can feel for somebody else, you kind of heal yourself, I guess.
Yeah. So speaking of breaking barriers for like yourself, what do you think your music, or you as like your brand as a person, what do you think is gonna as an artist, what are some barriers or cliches that you want to break with your brand?
They say like female rappers like they don't really be talking about nothing or things like that, but I feel like if you like really sit down and listen to my music, like even though I'm talking about like violence and guns and stuff like that, like all that stuff I've seen done or people around me have seen or done, so it's nothing that I'm just making up. But also it's like I feel like I do have something to say, and like the other type of music that I do make, I feel like people should be able to hear it, and I don't think you should just judge somebody or like, female rappers, like you gotta have like curves and like this weave and like you have to be so extra loud.
There has to be like this really big image. Like,
like I don't think there's nothing wrong with like being natural or being yourself. I mean, shoot, if you want to get plastic surgery, like go ahead. If you don't, do that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that should be like the image for all female rappers,
Okay, so that kind of sparked another question. You probably know where I'm going with this, but how do you feel about like Nicki versus Cardi, pretty much? Because we have Nicki Minaj, who was the queen for a long time. Like she was the new standard. I guess since maybe you could say like Lil' Kim or whatever. And she's a lot more voluptuous now all of a sudden. Then you have Cardi. She does have plastic surgery as well, but I think in her personality, she's a lot more authentic, and then with social media, that helped her a lot too with, because she wasn't, I don't know if she was always trying to be a rapper or not, but like, do you think Do you think that Cardi has made a quick, well, not a quicker impact, but a bigger impact than Nicki because of how she allowed herself to be presented versus Nicki? Where, because I feel like Nicki, she's like the Barbie. She was made up. She was very, you know, she was very primed and polished in a certain way. Like she was, she had to be together. But with Cardi, she's just like, they kind of let her hang loose a little bit as far as like, even in interviews or just anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, what is your opinion on that?
I think it's really like apples and oranges type of thing, because like the time period that Nicki was like coming up, because I grew up on Nicki, you know, I love Nicki.
Nicki was rapping everything back then.
Okay.
Yeah, she was.
So it's like back then, like the time period was different. Like social media wasn't as prevalent as it is today. Like Cardi, she got more popping off of being on Instagram and making videos and stuff like that. So they come up is really different, and I really think the beef is silly. I feel like it's like a lot of he said, she said stuff that got in the way, and like they just went off of that and started going at each other. And I do feel like they could like sit down and talk it out or whatever, but you know, all these males in this rap game,
care. That's the thing.
They don't. And you know, like, and that's the thing with female rap, like they always try to pin us against each other. You know, like as women, like they always try to make us a competition with the next one. Or like we just do that to ourselves. We like, oh, look at her, she thinks she does, or whatever, you know. So I feel like that whole competition thing, like it has to be one female above everybody else. It's enough room for all of us.
Yeah, when they're definitely, they're both obviously rappers, but they have two totally different vibes. And I think honestly, I'm not saying like in a rank type of way, but I feel that with the time that we are now, I think that Cardi is the perfect person as far as like females to look up to in a way. Not exactly what she's doing, but how she's doing it, as far as like her, like she's not so uptight about like what people say or how it should look, but I'm saying that because Nicki, she pinned on in one of her interviews that she was encouraged to get not surgery, but she kind of hinted at the surgery. She was hinted to basically like sex sells type of thing. So she was saying that that was a part of her image, and she really never wanted to, but now it's like she has to carry that because that's her brand. So it's like if she kind of falls back, that's a lot of like rebuilding she would have to do. So I feel that the fact that the way that Cardi went in the way that she did, I feel that that's great for people, even like millennials and people like after us, because you know, plastic surgery is killing people and stuff now. So, and I just feel like music is different too, the way that it's being produced and stuff like that. But yeah.
I don't think anyone hated Nicki. I think, like you said with dancing, I think that you was introduced to a new sound, and like you also said about Nicki. Every time you see Nicki, she was some kind of character. Like in her videos, she's some kind of character. Like it's cool being creative, but when it came to Cardi, she brought the ratchet side. Most females can relate to that side.
I think so.
Like singing.
So like she was more relatable. I mean, if I want to be Nicki, you know, I just dress up and all that. But if I want to be at the house chilling, just talking, like I can be Cardi, but I can be pretty at the same time. So I guess it's just who you can relate to at the moment.
Yeah, true.
But I do want to ask, do you have? Cause we XJ Music this too. Top 3 favorite rappers.
Top 3.
I'm gonna break it down. Top 3, not top 5. Give me top 3 in order. I'm gonna make it hard then.
Lowest to highest, of course.
Of all time.
All the time. Let's do it. All right. Lil Wayne.
In order.
Eminem. Missy Elliott. Top 3.
I love Missy Elliott.
I just got. That's one I said. If I get a Missy Elliott interview, I might faint, bro.
Yeah, I might die. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's a good list.
She doing it all.
Yeah, like I've always respected her artistry, like watching her videos.
Creativity, like come on, bro. Like even the stuff with the garbage bag on.
Iconic, like she's
come on, bro.
a
It's
freaking
like,
legend.
and she had the low haircut. But anyway, that's top 3. Do you have a favorite female rapper like besides Missy Elliott? Why? Like in today's generation? It ain't that many.
From 2000s and up, because Missy was more 90s-ish, I guess.
I do like the Brad. I really like
I love
the Brad and Missy just because I'm really a tomboy.
Mhm.
And it's not like a lot of tomboys nowadays. You know, everybody try to be sexy. And like, I really respect them. Like, they gangster, but like, they still pretty. You know,
Yeah,
like, I feel like they really fits me. But like, I do like Cardi. I do like Nicki. I like Cash Doll. I like, that's all I can think of off the City Girls. That's all I can think of
I
at
keep-
the
I
top
keep
of my
hearing their
head.
name.
I like
I listen to
Saweetie.
'em.
She's kind of new. Saweetie.
I like
Yeah.
Sweetie.
Yeah, I say you like Young and May also.
I do like Young and May.
She
Yeah.
need to drop some more music, man.
Yeah.
Drop
Oh,
some
I
more
have another
music.
question. So, major or local, who can you see yourself collaborating with, like, as far as like your sound and their sound, what makes them like dope stuff?
In Memphis.
Yeah. Or major, doesn't matter. Just
Okay, I'm gonna do major, then I'm gonna do local.
Okay.
Okay, so I've always said that I wanted to do a tape with me, Gunna, Young Thug, and Young Nudie, and it's gonna be called like Extra Slimy or something like that.
Oh, that's dope.
I want to work with Future. He really one of my favorite artists. Like all his mixtapes fire. Like he been really, really consistent, and I feel like he
He's a great
said,
storyteller.
yeah, he is. Like he says a lot of stuff I
They
can
not better
relate
than
to.
Pluto though.
Yeah.
I don't know about
I like
that.
Hendrix. Well, it was
It wasn't better
Hendrix
than
was
Pluto.
kind of hated on at first, but it was a slow burn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the astronaut said it's better than Pluto, but we
That's
can agree
very
to
debatable
disagree.
What y'all think is better, Pluto or Astronaut?
We'll make
Was
this a
Astronaut
poll on
this?
Instagram and Twitter.
Right.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
So Memphis.
Memphis artists. I want to work with Goldie Rebel. I don't know if y'all know who
Yeah.
that is.
I heard about it.
I'm really open to any and everybody.
Mhm.
Like, cause I'm very versatile with my style, so I feel like I can work with anybody. So if y'all want to work with me,
Yeah, she's shooting her shot right now.
Shoot a shot. Tell them to get at you while you cheat, while you ain't charging.
oh yeah, hit me up while I'm not popping right now. When I
Like
get
5
on,
The price goes up every day.
you hear me.
You said that in one of your songs, like blow up. Remember, I'm gonna remember that when I blow up.
Thanks.
But I guess my last question is, what sets you apart as an artist? Like, what do you think you can bring to the table? Like, if Jay-Z, we're gonna bring it down low. If J. Cole came here right now, it's like, I'm trying to sign a female artist. First of all, would you sign to J. Cole?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I think perfect. But
Right.
if J. Cole came in here right now, you know, like I'm looking for a female artist, but like, why should I sign you? What would you tell him? And be honest, 'cause this tape might come up. It might somehow get to J. Cole. Tell him how you feel.
I would say I let my music speak for me. So just check out my mixtapes, check out my videos and all that, and you'll get a feel for me. That's why you should sign
You
me.
better be like, come here, let me go and play you some.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead,
True.
man.
Yeah, but I definitely think you show your individuality very well. So you don't really have a lot to. Well, everyone has a lot to prove, but
Right.
as far as like your brand and everything, like it just oozes out perfectly. So you should
Hey,
definitely keep doing what you're doing.
thank you.
You
But-
got a freestyle?
Ah, come on now.
We're
Yeah,
not
I got a
asking you to.
freestyle.
But if you want to,
You said yeah?
Yeah,
You want a beat?
you want
Come
a
on.
beat or you want.
Huh?
come on.
What beat you want? I got you right now.
Just give me something fast.
How fast now? We talking like Twister
What type?
fast?
We're
or we
gonna
talking
type
about-
in type beat, blank type beat. What you want?
Oh,
I mean-
I don't know. Just surprise me, man.
Best
I'm
song.
just hop on that.
I think that
What
looks
you?
slow. I'm
Give
getting
us some
some.
future. No, not future. That's a little slow.
Hold on. Okay.
Eh.
Got you right
What's a
now.
bad? I'm trying to think of who's that.
I don't know how this gonna sound, so
She gonna freestyle and then we gonna wrap it up. I think that's nice. I think that's nice.
that's good enough for you.
Hey, look. follow me online but don't speak to me. I think you niggas take my key. I make my moves discreetly. I'm a real nigga when you speak to me.
Yeah.
No Slimeroni, man, I'm kinda bony when I get thick. Call me thickeroni, say my pussy sound like macaroni. When it's safe for ladies to phone.
Yeah.
Chocolate Barbie, and I smell like Molly. You smoke Reggie, and you look like Polly. Walk through and shut down the party. Sipping lean with a dash of Molly. All day I think about getting rich. I ain't fucked up about a nigga or a bitch. Calling the shots, I'm throwing the pitch for taking a hike. Cause jumping and ditch. My niggas, they slack, they black. Get around by slime, you know that they come for your dick. With the rap shit, I got hands on deck. Mention my name, you owe me a check. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. Tell your nigga make it rain on me. I ain't gonna have a fucking chain on me. My clothes will tell, that's all I need. Bitch, with a that look like an onion. That's all I say is a for you. Can't go to jail, can't go to the judge. Nothing gonna get my way, I mean nothing. Plenty times, see, I do it all. So many ways I could ball. Know I'm colder than when the fall. Summer, spring, hotter than y'all.
Whoa, that was fire.
What
It's a lot hotter here.
what's what be saying? Oh, you weak rappers. This is why I hate you.
Crying.
Y'all can't
That was
freestyle.
dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was real dope.
Dope. We got Slimeroni in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Like we said, keep scrapping the juice 901. You gonna plug your info real quick?
Slimeroni 901, Twitter and Instagram. Look up my mixtape, Misunderstood and Grade School EP. Out everywhere. Go check it out.
Everywhere, go check it out. But who got the juice?
Who got the juice?
Who got the juice? Juice 901. Let's get it.